Hello friends. Imagine if our pharmaceutical industry developed a medicine for success. They say that if you take that medicine, your success is 100% guaranteed. You will become anything you wanted to become. You will get anything you had ever wished. It could be any form of success. Maybe for someone, success means living a great healthy life. For someone, it means living a peaceful, well-settled life. So whatever is the definition of success you have, you will get it. Will you buy it? I am sure everyone will buy it. The moment they will launch this medicine in the market, it will become the best-selling medicine ever created. You know the reason? Because everyone on this earth wants the success in some form. But do you know the secret? The medicine is out there already. I can tell you how to find it. Subscribe to my channel for more science-based learning skills lessons. My name is Manish and I have been educating students across the globe for past 12 years. Let me know in the comments below that what learning skills lessons would you like to learn. The name of the medicine is consistency. Yes friends, consistency is the medicine that can get you to any form of success. It's 100% guaranteed. But there is a catch. The doctors say we have to continue to take this medicine until we find the success. There is no time limit and the result will be barely visible. We have to take this medicine believing that this is the right treatment plan and it will work for sure if we continue to take it without doubting the result. We may find the success maybe within 6 months, or an year or 2 years based on the conditions. There is no prescribed time limit, but the success is guaranteed. Millions of the consumers of this medicine have confirmed that it's true. Everyone wants success in some form, but we stop on the way for one reason or another. We stop because we don't see results right away. We lose hope. We get back to our old self or make another easy plan. Here is a common pattern when we start something new for success. Day 1. We are enthusiastic, energetic, and excited about the new plan. Day 2. We say, of course I'm doing this. Day 3. We say, yes, I have to do it. And we push hard. Day 4. This is difficult. Day 5. Thank God it's Friday. Day 6. I have to go meet my friends. It's more important right now. Day 7. I'll do it tomorrow. Day 8, 9, 10 or so on. Not now. I'll do it later. The moment we find the change is difficult, we start making excuses and fall back. I call it the barrier. We hit the barrier and return. With hitting the barrier, I mean when we run out of everything that we could do easily within the scope of our consciousness, we hit the barrier. When we realize that the change is difficult and it's totally normal. The problem comes when we stop showing up next day. Since the result is not readily available, our brain starts making excuses and says to you in soft voice, it's not working, it's not worth the effort. So we lose hope and quit. In this video I'll explain, number 1, a little bit about the brain science, conscious and the subconscious mind. Number 2, what pulls us back from being consistent? What's the barrier all about? Number 3, how we can break the barrier and why there is 100% guarantee of success when we stay consistent. Here is a little bit about the brain science, conscious and subconscious mind. First of all, it's really important to understand that our brains are living supercomputers. It handles millions of tasks with ultimate speed each day. Hence, it needs a lot of energy. The brain consumes about 20% of the total energy produced by the body in a day. It's expensive. Doing something unknown needs more cognitive activities and hence more energy is required. So brain likes to store information and form habits so that it doesn't have to spend energy in relearning. Brain likes to make things convenient for itself. It's like storing the grocery at home so that we don't have to spend time and energy to go buy from the supermarket every day. Does that make sense? It's a trick. So when you start doing something new for success, it's completely normal to hit the barrier and fall back. It's not because you cannot break it. It's because our brain starts mumbling in our head saying, you cannot do this. You still don't know it. This is difficult. You'll hurt yourself. You should get back. Brain starts to make all sort of excuses to stay away from the change. Brain was evolved and wired to keep us safe, so that we could survive among the threats. Its job is to imagine the worst possible scenario. It all started thousands of years ago when we were hunters and gatherers. That time, all we thought about was survival. With so many threats around, it was critically important for the brain to save energy to stay strong and fight. Doing something unknown was risky and threat to the survival. So the brain evolved to store information, past experiences, and developed habits so that we could rely on it. Using information from the store was convenient and saved the energy required for cognitive activities. The fun fact is, we are still wired for the same situation today. When we face something unknown, it's one of the brain's functions to keep us safe and save energy. We know the situations have changed. We live in much peaceful and war-free world now. We don't have to fight for our survival. We can easily spare some energy for learning unknown and do not have to rely on our habits. It's completely safe to spend energy on hitting the barrier again and again. There are two significant components of the brain, conscious and subconscious mind. The two minds exist as interdependent components, meaning each is a separate mind, though they can work and collaborate. Everyone wants success. This desire of success, personal wishes, goals, and aspirations for life comes from our conscious mind, the part of our brain that we use 5% of the time. When someone questions, what do you want out of your career, and all the things you will say will come from our creative conscious mind. Conscious mind describes us as an individual, a soul entity. The subconscious mind is 1 million times stronger than the conscious mind, and it runs 95% of our everyday lives. Subconscious is a connection, a resource of behavior, a set of programs to aid life. When I said our brain evolved to record the information and experiences, I meant the subconscious mind was designed to do this job. So mathematically, we wish to succeed 5% of the times, and 95% of the times we draw information from our store. In other words, we rely on our habits. It's difficult for the conscious mind to overpower the subconscious mind. It's like cat fighting an elephant. Number 2. What pulls us back from being consistent? What's the barrier all about? Answer is, our old self, our habits pull us back from being consistent. For the success, we try something new, something that we haven't done before. We realize it's difficult. We hit the barrier, we lose hope, and fall back. For example, when we wish to stay fit and healthy, we decide to work out. So we start to wake up early, run, and start eating healthy foods and salad. Within few days, we find it difficult to wake up early. The reason was that our subconscious mind wasn't wired for waking up early. So it starts making excuses by saying, "There's no significant change in the body. Why do you go to run?" We listen to this voice for some time and observe, it's correct, there is no significant change in my body. We lose hope and give up. Within few days, we quit on healthy food and salad as well, since the brain has started to find excuses for eating something we loved to eat. Remember, our subconscious mind will do anything possible to stop us from doing new things. It doesn't like to spend energy because it was designed to use the grocery from the home. It doesn't like to go to the supermarket every day. Number 3. How we can break the barrier and why there is 100% guarantee of success when we stay consistent. One of the best way to break the barrier is to believe that whatever we are doing is the right course of action to get the result in the long term, and understanding that the result is not going to be visible any sooner. So stay consistent using the willpower. Use your willpower to stay consistent and show up every day. With a stronger purpose, you will have a stronger will. Another way is to utilize the WHOOP goal setting. WHOOP goal setting is a form of creative visualization. Creative visualization means you have to go sit in a peaceful place, make sure there are no distractions, and practice imagining few things. Number 1. W. W stands for wish. You have to practice imagining what's the critical wish you want to accomplish. O. O stands for outcome. You have to imagine what outcome will this wish bring to you and how will you feel about it. O stands for obstacles. What obstacles may come in your way? You have to imagine all possible obstacles. P stands for plan. What plan do you have to overcome those obstacles? You may start to practice this WHOOP goal setting method 10 minutes a day. If you have sufficient time, you can do it twice a day. You will increase the chances to stay consistent by 70%. Here is the science behind the WHOOP goal setting. Our brain cannot focus on everything going on in our surrounding. If we start to focus on everything, we will go crazy. So the brain has its own filtering system called Reticular Activating System, or RAS. There are a specific set of neurons in our brain assigned to the job to filter out the irrelevant information and show just the relevant information. With this WHOOP goal setting, we restructured the RAS. We start seeing everything that's related to whatever we wish. For example, when we wish to stay healthy, we start seeing evidences and clues everywhere around us how and why we can stay healthy. We start seeing examples of other healthy people. Out of thousands of Facebook posts, we automatically pay attention to the posts where we see people working out, or posts about healthy food. Out of all of our junk emails we receive every day, we automatically see the emails that say 5 tips to stay healthy. When you restructure the RAS, you are more likely to stay consistent. You can check more about the WHOOP goal setting in my other video. I'll leave the link down there in the description. Our subconscious mind learns in many different ways, and it has a one-way door. Whatever information enters the subconscious mind stays there forever. If you want me to make a video on how subconscious mind learns, please let me know in the comments below. In this video, I'm going to discuss about one of the ways, repetition. This is the key point. Since the subconscious mind has one-way door and it runs 95% of our lives, it's a great idea to make it learn the things we want. And one of the ways is repetition, or being consistent in something. When we keep showing up even after we hit the barrier, the brain keeps firing and wiring the same set of neurons and making the connection stronger. I call it building the mental muscles. We build the mental muscles when we stay consistent. It may take months or years until we form strong mental muscles and we learn all set of skills required to be successful in that particular field. This is the science behind the consistency. We rewire our brain to achieve success. We find a way where there was no way. We learn the tricks and become master, only if we stay consistent. Friends, share my videos with everyone who may need help, and let me know in the comments below what learning skills lessons would you like to learn. Don't forget to smash like. I hope you have a great day and keep learning.